I Want Answers is made possible by the Grand River Dam Authority, Rogers State University, the University of Oklahoma, Oklahoma State University, the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, and viewers like you.
The Inola Longhorns and the Morris Eagles are here to kickstart the 5th season of I Want Answers. Hello everyone and welcome back to the 5th season of Oklahoma's favorite high school academic team game show, I Want Answers. I'm your returning host, Jeff Gaffin. Well, we're premiering our 5th season today and we have 2 teams for us, the Inola Longhorns and the Morris Eagles. Are you ready to play Inola?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
There you go. Are you ready to play Morris?
Yeah.
Are you ready to play audience? I can't hear you. Oh, exactly. Are you ready for questions? Well, this show's about what I want, and I want answers. Our competition begins with the speed round.
The speed round consists of individual answer questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
All right, here we go. First speed question. He intends to swim in his 5th Olympics next year in Rio de Janeiro. Name the 18-time Olympic champion. Yes, Inola.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps is correct. Iran is expecting to receive a powerful air defense system from what country either this year or next? Yes, Morris.
Russia.
That is correct. A court in this nation has ordered a halt to plans to restart 2 nuclear reactors, citing safety concerns. Yes, Morris.
Iran.
Incorrect. I'll continue the question. Citing safety concerns, raising the prospect of slow progress in a return to nuclear-generated electricity in that country. Inola? Yes, go ahead.
Iraq.
Incorrect. It is Japan. Japan. Back to speed. President Obama has removed what nation from the list of state sponsors of terrorism, a key step in his bid to normalize relations between the 2 countries? Yes, Morris.
Iran.
Incorrect. Inola, get a chance. Yes, go ahead.
Iraq.
Incorrect. Cuba. Cuba. This 2008 presidential candidate recently announced, quote, "I've got a lot of energy left in me," end quote, when he disclosed his plans to seek a 6th term in the U.S. Senate in 2016. Who is he? Yes, Morris.
John McCain.
John McCain is correct. About 100,000 people remained without drinking water after rivers were contaminated by an oil spill caused by thieves tapping a pipeline near the city of Villahermosa in the state of Tabasco, located in the south of what country? Yes, Morris.
Argentina.
Incorrect. Inola? Yes, go ahead.
Chile.
Incorrect. Mexico. Mexico. They are installing Ziosk computer tablets at all of its U.S. locations so customers can order and pay by touchscreen at their tables. What Italian restaurant chain am I talking about? Yes, Inola.
Olive Garden.
That Olive Garden is correct. And now we have a math question. You do get extra time for this. If you spend $1.25 out of a $10 roll of quarters, how many quarters do you have left? Yes, Morris. 35 is correct. He was recently named as the first UN Global Advocate for the elimination of mines and explosive hazards for his commitment to supporting the UN's vision of a world free from the threat of landmines. Name this current James Bond actor. Yes, Inola.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig is correct. Former New Orleans Mayor Ray Nagin was convicted of bribery, conspiracy, and money laundering, all tied to payments he received for granting city contracts during the recovery effort in the wake of the devastation caused by what catastrophe? Yes, Morris.
Hurricane Katrina.
Hurricane Katrina is correct. Tennessee lawmakers just named what the state's official book? Yes, Morris.
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
That is incorrect. Inola? Any thoughts? Yes, go ahead.
Green eggs and ham.
Incorrect. Good thought, though. I like that. No, it is the Bible. The Bible. And now our first video question of the season, and this is from Justin Alberti with the Grand River Dam Authority.
Name the electricity pioneer who established the first commercial power plant.
Yes, Morris.
Edison.
Full name?
Thomas Alva Edison.
Correct. Very good. Back to speed. On April 13th, 4 former security contractors working for what company were sentenced to long prison terms for killing 14 unarmed Iraqis in 2000? Yes, Morris.
Black Forest.
Incorrect. In 2007, in what prosecutors called a wartime atrocity. Inola? All right, time on that. Blackwater. Blackwater. Good try. A man named Goodwill Zwelithini showed anything but goodwill when he incited xenophobia, calling for foreigners to leave the country. He is the king of South Africa's largest ethnic group. Name it. Yes, Inola.
Caucasian.
Incorrect. Morris? Yes, go ahead.
Swahi.
Incorrect. Zulu. Zulu. Appearing on Meet the Press recently, what did Israeli President Benjamin Netanyahu call, quote, a nightmare for the world? Yes, Morris.
The Iran nuclear deal.
Correct. Rand Paul formally announced his 2016 bid for the presidency. He is the first presidential candidate to accept donations in what form? Yes, Inola.
Bitcoins.
Bitcoin is correct. Okay. The European Union on April 15th formally accused which U.S. company of antitrust? The European Union on April 15th formally accused which U.S. company of antitrust practices? Yes, Morris.
Microsoft.
Incorrect. Inola. All right. Time on that. I'm sorry. That would be Google. Google. And that bell also means it's the end of the speed round. Score stands at this point after the first round. Inola with 40 points and Morris with 60 points. We'll be right back.
The Grand River Dam Authority is Oklahoma's state-owned electric utility, fully funded by revenues from electric and water sales instead of taxes. GRDA's low-cost, reliable power touches 75 of 77 counties in Oklahoma. At no cost to taxpayers, GRDA also manages 70,000 surface acres of lakes in the state, including Grand Lake, Lake Hudson, and the W.R. Hallway Reservoir. Today, GRDA's 500-member workforce continues to produce the same power for progress that has benefited the state for over 75 years.
After finishing high school, I immediately got married and started my family. Without a college degree, I found that pretty quickly my options were limited. When I started looking around for a college program for working adults, I quickly found that Rogers State was a great fit. They worked with me to get financial aid, offered classes that fit my busy schedule, and gave me personalized attention that I couldn't get at a larger school. Rogers State definitely started me on my professional career.
At OU, you become
a free thinker,
A trailblazer.
A teammate.
you become relentless,
Artistic.
Passionate.
innovative.
OU's #1 in the nation in the number of National Merit Scholars enrolled at a public university and is the leading institution for academic excellence and value.
This is OU.
This is OU.
This is OU.
This is OU, the University of Oklahoma.
Before we begin round two, we'd like to take this opportunity to introduce ourselves to the Inola Longhorns. Hi, how you doing?
I am okay.
Very good. All right, please introduce yourself, your name, your grade.
Okay. I'm Zane Lacey, and I'm a senior at Inola High School.
Very good. It says here that you play guitar and you're in the choir. So you do that a lot?
Yes.
Music is your thing?
Yes.
Very good. It says you're a comedian in training.
Yeah.
And that you talk with a soothing voice.
Yeah.
Do you do your comedy in a soothing voice?
Depends on the act, you know.
I understand. Sounds good. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself.
My name's Carter Combs, and I'm a junior.
Okay, and it says here you write music and you're on Longhorn TV. So tell more about that.
I don't know, it's just what I like to do in my free time, write music, and Longhorn TV you learn a lot in there. So
Very
I like
good.
being a part of
It's
it.
kind of like RSU TV?
Yeah.
Very nice. We like that. Glad you're here. Please.
I'm Katie King. I'm a senior this year.
Good. And it says you're concurrently enrolled here at RSU. That's awesome. So you're involved in the high school newspaper and your National Honor Society. Oh, so you're a smart one, right?
I like to think so.
We hope so too. Thank you. All right.
I'm Jordan Levings, and I am a senior this year.
All right. And it says you're also concurrently enrolled at RSU. Are you two taking the same classes?
Not this semester.
Not this semester, okay. And you're also NHS and FCLA president.
Yes.
Very good. Awesome. Well-rounded. We like it. The Inola Longhorns. Right now, though, round 2, the advantage round.
In this round, the teams face off by attempting to answer a speed question. The team that correctly answers then gains the advantage and gets the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 5 points each. Once the 3 advantage questions are through, it'll go back to speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
All right, round 2 begins. You ready for advantage? Are you ready to play?
Yeah.
You want questions? Good, because I want answers. All right, speed question looking for advantage. Segway, the company that makes 2-wheel self-balancing scooters, has been bought by a company in which country? Yes, Morris.
Japan.
Incorrect. Inola? Yes, go ahead.
Sweden.
Incorrect, it is China. Everything's made in China. Math question. If the altitude of a right circular cylinder is divided by 4, its radius must be multiplied by what factor to keep the volume the same? Yes, Morris. Incorrect. Inola? It's a good chance. Yes.
1/4.
Incorrect, it is 2. 2. Still looking for advantage. Why are officials in the city of Carson, California talking about building a $1.7 billion stadium? Yes, Inola.
For the 49ers.
Incorrect. Morris, you get a chance? Yes, go ahead.
A new sports team.
Incorrect. More specific, to bring an NFL team to the Los Angeles area. What company dominates the video streaming industry? Yes, Morris.
YouTube?
Incorrect. Inola? Yes, go ahead.
Vine.
Incorrect. Netflix. Netflix. Still looking for advantage. It is cutting its worldwide workforce by 10% as the lower price of oil has wreaked havoc on the industry. Name this oil field services company once headed by Dick Cheney. Yes, Morris.
McCallahan.
Incorrect. Inola? Yes, go ahead.
Good oil.
Incorrect. Good choice, though. Halliburton. Halliburton. The U.S. government has warned what country not to send weapons to Yemen that might be used to threaten shipping traffic in the area? Yes, Morris.
Russia.
Incorrect. Inola? Yes, go ahead.
Ukraine.
Incorrect. This time it's Iran. And now our second video question, and this is from Dr. Larry Rice, the president of Rogers State University.
After nitrogen and oxygen, what is the most plentiful element in air?
Yes, Morris.
Hydrogen.
Incorrect. Inola? Yes, go ahead.
Helium?
Incorrect. It is argon. Argon. Still looking for advantage. The president of Armenia recently said he was ready to normalize relations with what nation 2 months after he withdrew peace accords from parliament, blaming that nation's indifference about ending a century of hostility? Yes, Morris.
Croatia.
Incorrect. Inola? Time up on that. That would be Turkey. Who was successful in helping the U.S. and Cuba achieve their historic rapprochement after exhorting the leaders of both nations to, quote, resolve humanitarian questions of common interest? Yes, Morris.
The Pope.
Which one?
Francis.
Pope Francis is correct, and you have the advantage, Morris. Finally, very good. All right. Your subject is A in biology. Name these biology words that begin with the letter A. Ready?
Yes.
What snail-like mollusk is also called the ear shell?
Amoeba.
Amoeba.
Incorrect, it is abalone. A flat, usually coiled fossil shells of an extinct order of cephalopod mollusks that were common of the Mesozoic era are called what?
Pass.
That would be the ammonites. A type of cell or organism which has the ability to alter its shape primarily by extending and retracting pseudopods.
Amoeba.
Amoeba is correct.
Okay.
Very good. Back to speed. The Los Angeles Unified School District is asking what company for a refund in the wake of the district's failed $1.3 billion effort to provide its 650,000 students with tablets. Yes, Morris.
Amazon.
Incorrect. Inola. Yes, go ahead.
Microsoft.
Incorrect. Apple. Apple. President Obama recently met with the Crown Prince of this city to discuss the conflicts in Yemen, Iraq, Syria, and Libya, and the United Arab Emirates' need for military equipment. What is this city, the capital of the United Arab Emirates? Yes, Morris.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi, but I'll take it. I knew you meant that. Advantage back to you, Morris. Your subject this time is Air Force planes. Number one, what kind of planes drop explosives on ground targets?
Bomber.
Bombers is correct. What is the Air Force's most famous brand of bomber planes?
B-52.
B-52.
Correct. Planes that shoot down enemy aircraft and attack ground targets are known as what?
Fighter bombers.
Fighter bombers.
Fighters will work, yes. Very good, very good. Oh, and that bell means the advantage round is done. Score at this time, Inola with 40 points, Morris with 80 points. And we'll be right back.
We face the day with purpose. We speak truthfully, if we need to speak at all. Promises are what we keep. Anger is what we don't. Whatever must be done, we do it. Until it's done. Until it's right. We show respect and work to earn it. We live this code. We are this code.
We are cowboys.
Are you a cowboy?
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
Before we head into round three, we want to take this opportunity to meet up with the Morris Eagles. How you doing?
I'm good.
Well, we're glad you're here. All right, please introduce yourself, your name, your grade.
I'm Kinsey Flanagan, and I'm a senior.
All right. Says here that you're captain of the color guard and the marching band.
Yes.
All right, so like any major things you have to like beat people over the head with like your flags and stuff?
Well, we have rifles that are like wooden blocks, and they look
Well,
like
that can
guns.
hurt.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good.
Could
It
be
helps
bad.
to be in charge.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thanks for being here. Please.
I'm Roger Graham Jr., and I'm a senior.
Okay. And it says that you don't like pizza.
No.
Do you like any pizza?
I mean, I like Totino's, but like restaurant chains, I don't really like those.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Glad you're here. Please.
I'm Rendell Perryman. I'm a senior.
Okay. It says here that you're the only fan of the Detroit Red Wings in the room.
Yeah, pretty much. Go Wings.
See, I'm from Chicago originally, so I have to not like you.
Yeah, the feeling's
Blackhawks.
mutual
Okay,
now.
well, that's all right. Okay. And it says you can't spell. So spelling bees weren't your thing, huh?
Never.
That's okay.
Ever.
Sometimes it's okay. All right.
That's his best handwriting right there.
Oh, that's good. All right. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Who are you?
I'm Anthony Willett, and I'm a senior.
All right. Says here that you can recite almost 120 digits of pi.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. When did you start doing that?
Middle school. I had a lot of time on my hands.
Okay, so it wasn't like a dare or anything?
No.
Interesting.
Just boredom.
All right, very good. The Morris Eagles. And now, round three, the whirlwind round. The whirlwind round tests the team's ability to think on their feet.
In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many of the 10 questions in the category as possible, with each correct answer being worth 10 points. Then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 categories. Should the trailing team choose a category for the leading team will get to choose a category for the trailing team. Should any team correctly answer all 10 of their questions within a minute, then they will receive 10 bonus points.
And round 3 begins the whirlwind round. Start off with Inola. Since you're the trailing team at this point, you have your categories of, and you get to choose this first, medicine, spelling bee, or the letter O. Do you want to pick for yourselves or for Morris?
I'm going to pick spelling bee for ourselves.
Spelling bee for yourselves. Okay. All right, here we go. Your minute will begin after I read the first word. Ready? Spell all these words that begin with the letter P. P. Number 1, pageant.
P-A-G-A-E-N-T.
Incorrect. Paralysis.
P-A-R-A-L-Y-S-I-S.
Correct. Paroxysm.
P-E-R-O-X-Y-I-S-M.
Incorrect. Pastime.
P-A-S-T-T-I-M-E.
Incorrect. Pathos.
P-A-T-H-O-S.
Correct. Perspicacious.
P-E-R.
That timer ends your minute. I apologize. Okay, Morris, you get to choose. This is for you. Your category is, or you choose from is medicine, the letter O, or presidents. What would you like?
The letter O.
Letter O. Okay. This will work. Like Tabasco and potato, these answers end in O. Ready?
Okay.
Number 1, quicker than Andante.
Allegro.
Correct. Spanish rhythm by a Frenchman.
Figaro.
Incorrect. The O'Learys and the McCormicks lived here.
Montenegro.
Incorrect. Prohibition of imports.
Embargo.
Correct. Colorful long-legged bird.
Dodo.
Incorrect. He loved not wisely, but too well.
Romeo.
Incorrect. Decorative style of the 18th century.
Pass.
City painted by El Greco.
Pass.
Souvenir.
Memento.
Memento.
Correct. Jacket named for a New York club. Oh, that would be tuxedo for that last one. All right. Well done, whirlwind round. Good. You ready to go back to speed to finish up this game? Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. I want answers. All right, more speed. He plans to start a campaign on Kickstarter.com to raise $30 billion for a pipeline to bring water from the Seattle area for use by drought-stricken California. Name the Star Trek and Priceline.com actor. Yes, Inola.
William Shatner.
William Shatner is correct. Which former Hewlett-Packard CEO has thrown her hat in the ring as a 2016 presidential candidate? Yes, Morris.
Really, Fiorina?
Correct. In 2014, the murder trial of Oscar Pistorius was held in what country? Yes, Morris.
In the United States.
Incorrect. Inola? Yes.
Russia.
Incorrect. South Africa. Back to speed. In 2014, what federal law enforcement agency was overwhelmed by tens of thousands of undocumented children coming into the U.S. through Mexico? Yes, Morris.
Immigration Service.
Incorrect. Inola? Yes, go ahead.
Deportation services.
Incorrect. The Border Patrol. Border Patrol. Oh, and that bell ends our competition. Final score, we have the Inola Longhorns with 70 points and the Morris Eagles with 120 points. The Morris Eagles will contend for the second round of the tournaments. Well, we do appreciate your teams for playing. We thank you, audience, for joining us as we continue to explore the knowledge of our local Green Country High School academic teams. If you knew some of the answers, go thank a teacher. But if you know freedom, go thank a soldier. This is your host, Jeff Gaffin, saying, so long, everyone.
Follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram, and watch previous episodes anytime at rsu.tv. Make sure to join us next week for another exciting competition here on I Want Answers.
The Grand River Dam Authority is Oklahoma's state-owned electric utility, fully funded by revenues from electric and water sales instead of taxes. GRDA's low-cost, reliable power touches 75 of 77 counties in Oklahoma. At no cost to taxpayers, GRDA also manages 70,000 surface acres of lakes in the state, including Grand Lake, Lake Hudson, and the W.R. Hallway Reservoir. Today, GRDA's 500-member workforce continues to produce the same power for progress that has benefited the state for over 75 years.
After finishing high school, I immediately got married and started my family. Without a college degree, I found that pretty quickly my options were limited. When I started looking around for a college program for working adults, I quickly found that Rogers State was a great fit. They worked with me to get financial aid, offered classes that fit my busy schedule, and gave me personalized attention that I couldn't get at a larger school. Rogers State definitely started me on my professional career.
At OU, you become
a free thinker,
a trailblazer,
A teammate.
you become relentless,
Artistic.
Passionate.
Innovative.
OU's #1 in the nation in the number of National Merit Scholars enrolled at a public university and is a leading institution for academic excellence and value.
This is OU.
This is OU.
This is OU.
This is OU, the University of Oklahoma.
We face the day with purpose. We speak truthfully, if we need to speak at all. Promises are what we keep. Anger is what we don't. Whatever must be done, we do it. Until it's done. Until it's right. We show respect and work to earn it. We live this code. We are this code.
We are cowboys.
Are you a cowboy?
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.